causing problems.
I got one mod throwing a shader error up, and I think it's the actual Pleasant Valley map.
It could be.
I can't work out what the hell it is.
I don't know. That's some of the stuff I'm trying to work out.
That's the only error I'm finding. So, we'll fill this thing up, and we'll take this to field 5, because I don't think there's another field big enough on Goldcrest to even have a look at this. So, we'll just have a look now, just so we see. Wheat, barley, canola, soybean, oilseed radish, grass. This only does the standard fruits. 5. Yeah?
If you're going to field 5, you're going the wrong way.
No, we'll need to fill up first. Oh. I've placeable seed things here. I didn't fancy trying to load these things with the pallets.
Bitch.
Hello, Samuel.
Hello.
Hello, Samuel.
Hello. And how are you doing, people?
We're not too bad. I've just started a home host, Samuel, so if you want to join, you're more than welcome. The only thing you'll have to get is there's a placeable seed mod in betas and in-game hub.
I was just looking at that Seahawk. It's fucking huge.
It is huge.
Mac just messaged me. Well, he messaged me, yeah. About 40 minutes ago.
Maca?
Yeah.
What was that with Maca?
He's just letting me know about Funky Chicken messaged him to let the other day to unban him, and he just tell me that he ignored him.
Nah, it's all sorted. Oh, Maca's away again, but it's all sorted out since, folks. Sup, sexy dingbot? How are you doing, bud? We're not even going to mention his name from now on. It's a mute subject. Holy shit, how much seed does this thing hold?
Okay, on a different subject.
Yes.
On the Minecraft.
Yes.
I have got the auto hammers and auto sieves going, so we have resources coming in.
I might do an hour of that tonight on stream. I might. I'll see how things go.
Well, I AFK'd it for a while to let the resources build up and stuff.
Yeah.
But what I've done is I had to claim the area, and I've added you as an ally so you can do stuff in it, yeah?
Have we got any... Do you know if we got any ancient spores? Because I was wondering today how you get certain things, and we need to get soul sand. We need to get a lot of soul sand to get quartz. And the way you get soul sand is through... what you do is you put sand through a witcher's... through witch water. But the way you can get witch water handy enough is if you have ancient spores.
Okay.
You do like a 9x9 square. You put a barrel in the center, throw the ancient spores into that, and that changes the dirt underneath that 9x9 square to another type of dirt. I don't know what it was called. And then you put barrels of water on top of that, fill those barrels of water, and then you can have ancient spores. Or not ancient spores. Then you'll have witch water, which you can throw sand in, and which then gives you first sand. Or
I like
sand.
the fill animation on that, by the way. That's either.
You like the fill animation?
Yeah, if you unfold the back cedar, yeah.
No, you could unfold it.
That arm comes out.
Right.
And it fills it.
Whoa. Ah.
And then it moves forward to the front one.
Good. I didn't see that.
That's wider than the road, by the way. I've tried it. Yes, it doesn't fit through the tunnel.
Doesn't fit under the bridge.
Nope.
Oh, we can go a different way then.
Oh no. I had it unfolded. It won't fit through if it's unfolded.
Oh yeah, it fit through.
Folded. It might do. I don't know.
Are you talking about in Pleasant Valley or?
No. Oh, I'm
It's not.
PB.
Yeah, I'm Pleasant Valley.
Oh yeah.
I'm
you're
not
PB, yeah?
I'm not Unpleasant Valley. I just loaded up Goldcrest.
Ah, okay. I played it.
That,
I
that's why I'm doing a home host. Nobody wants to join because none of you like me anymore. I'm only joking, folks.
Yeah, because that's not the case.
I was watching.
don't
Gone, but
Oh, hang on. There's something I want to do. Go ahead, you can
I
talk
don't
away
even
there,
feel
boys.
like playing at all right now. There's a lot of stuff I need to do on my
What the hell?
stuff, but I don't feel like playing. I'm feeling a bit off the last couple days.
Be better soon, bud.
I was watching Daro, Marilla earlier, and I told him that you told me to go over because if I didn't, you'd beat me. And he just chuckled and he went, "Yeah, I see a lot of abuse. He gives you ammo. It's not fair."
I don't know, some days I just don't feel like playing. I just want to go watch other folks play and hang out. Other days I'm really all fired up and I'm feeling really pretty good, and I'll sit and play 10, 12, 14 hours. Just farming, buy stuff, buy equipment, move it around. But like I said, some days I just don't feel like doing it.
I was going to do a giveaway, guys, but the only place I can buy it at the minute is G2A because that's where my money is. And there's none on G2A. So I can't do a giveaway, unfortunately. But when there is some on G2A, I will do a giveaway, so watch this space. Wow. Fertilizer, 27 grand to fill this thing.
That's a lot.
I'm surprised that little fucking tractor could pull it, Johnny.
That tractor's 450 horsepower.
It looks well out of proportion for that.
Yeah. But that's the whole point. Like, Big Bud, yes, is an amazing feat of engineering. But it was an amazing feat of engineering 30 years ago when it was built. It's not that impressive now when you think of the horsepower they can get in tractors half its size. That's the way I look at it.
Well, that's true.
Some great mods there. It's not mods, it's DLC. Why not use the new tractor? We did use the new tractors, Gregor. We were using the new tractors for a few things. I'm just trying to show that the standard tractors, you don't have to use the big buds. You can use standard tractors. I know, I'll tell you what, we won't go to field 5, guys. We'll go to field... can't remember the number of it. Field 20. Go to field 20 and see that.
The original reason for the Big Bud was a very specific purpose. And they needed one heck of a lot of horsepower to do what they wanted to do.
Gregor, thanks for the host, bud. Much appreciated.
So pretty much it was custom built.
Oh yeah, we're absolutely custom built.
I was amazed when I started doing some Google searches because I had never heard of the Big Bud. And I started doing Google searches on it, and it's like until you get to some pictures with something next to the Big Bud for a reference point of how big it is, you can't really get a grip on it because it doesn't look as big as it actually is. When you see 2, 3, 4 people standing around next to it,
Yeah, that's when you realise it is just humongous.
Yes, sir.
Does anyone use the Coon DLC? I do in my single player. Stevie. I use it on small UK Irish style maps for the simple reason of the square baler and the square bale wrapper and the round bale wrapper, round baler and wrapper combi. Why do you use it? And look at that, guys. 9 mile an hour, no problem to the Cat Challenger. That's the big one though, folks. If you don't want to use silly articulated tractors like I don't.
I'm with you, Johnny. I don't like articulated tractors.
I don't particularly like the way this tractor handles, but there is some great, better handling tractors out there. So there is. And like you are covering a huge area there. It's going to make mincemeat of big fields, guys. That's basically what I'm saying.
Does that cultivate too?
That's a good question.
Yes, it does.
No.
It says it does cultivate as well.
Yeah, with this own machine, you can sow fields. Additionally, this machine offers the possibility to seed directly, no previous cultivating or ploughing.
Yeah, that's the stuff I like. I don't want to mess with. I mean, if I had a map and a server, and I had people on it all the time, I would change the play style that I use dramatically.
Cowboy coming in with the bits. 30 bits, thank you very much, Cowboy. Much appreciated, brother.
And then 9.9% of the time I'm playing by myself, so I do it on normal. I don't go hard mode. I go normal. I turn off withering. I set it to 1 time FERT and no plowing needed, and just use direct seeders.
How the hell are you going to get that turned around, Johnny?
I had to reverse back a little bit. We got her. Got her.
What, would you be better off doing a headland first?
I'm doing headlands now. Kinda, I'm all over the place with this track steering. I don't mind the track tractors whenever you're using GPS, but like I said, I try to keep the mods as minimal as possible here, so anybody who had the DLC could jump in.
The problem with having mods on your server is it limits the amount of people that can come on.
Ah, the DLCs, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, the DLCs. It limits the amount of people that can come on because some people just don't want to spend money on DLC.
Yeah, is anybody looking to join the Farm Sim server when I'm finished this sort of little showcase thing? If you have been on it, folks, there's a lot of updates. You will need to do exclamation point update. If you haven't been on it, there is a lot of mods, guys. It's over 2.5 gigabytes now of mods on it. No, it's not. It's 2.24. Sorry, 2.24 gigs. So, if you want to join it, folks, we're on Pleasant Valley. More than welcome to come join us as long as you have the hours in the stream. Or if I know you from another stream or something like that there.
If you are new, please let Johnny or Samo know, and we will need your Steam profile link so we can check your Steam.
I was in somebody's stream a few days ago, and he was wanting some help with modifying some stuff to make it faster. And he sends me a link to download all his mods that he's messing with in the map. It was over 7 gig, and it's like, no, no. Not no, but heck no.
Nah, and 2.5 gigs my maximum. I try and keep it under 2.5 gig because anything after that you cause people download problems. Because I know with a lot of the servers 2.5 gig is the maximum download they'll allow in one go. So if you have anything over that, normally what happens is you get all the mods and you don't get the map.
Yeah.
And you need to go and download the map separately. So
Well, that's why